everyone, I'm Jasmine and today I'm making a new video. Yes, I know it has been a while, but yeah, I've been so busy. Oh, wait. Sorry, my cat really likes fur wigs and especially the dread wig that I made. And he's begging for attention. As you can see, he really likes Fury as well. I'm holding him because he's giving him. Hey, be careful, sweetie, be careful. So, what I wanted to say, try out too. What I wanted to say is Happy New Year. That's first of all, Happy New Year and cheers. This is the new Dollies and Wine video I'm going to make, and I'm going to tell to you what my next plans are. Oh my god, my cat. No. I guess he really loves him. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait, maybe he wants to be on this. Here's a little seat. Maybe he wants to be on this seat. I guess so. I guess so. He's just being playful. But that's okay. We have him in the shot now as well. Yeah. He's really sweet. This is Waffles. He's really attached to me today, so yeah. I'm sorry, enough about that rambling. Let's start at the start. Happy New Year and cheers. This is the Dollies and Wine and I'm drinking bubbles because, yeah, well, it's New Year and we had something left, so here we go. So a little something about 2018, a little looking back at 2018. I had an awesome doll year, let's say that for sure. Privately, my year didn't start out too great, but ended up great. So I can't complain really about anything. I got every doll I wished for very fastly, so it was a really lucky year for me. And I went to Eldo, got recognized by a girl that saw my video, so that's really nice, and I hope you're watching this one again. And Eldo was really awesome. I met so many amazing friends and I had the time of my life with my best friend. I went there, so it was really amazing and I definitely want to go the next time there's an Eldo again. So that's definitely a highlight. I really wanted to do Eldo Howl for you guys, but I totally was fully occupied. The thing is that beginning of 2018 I had a burnout, which I already had for a year back then, and I got a job since October and it's going very well, but that means that I had to sacrifice some time that I got used to having, and one of those things was doing YouTube videos. And the other thing was dressing up as Lolita. I don't have that much time anymore to do that, so that's why I decided to do the photo shoot that if I dress up as Lolita, I will have pretty pictures of it. I'm really glad I decided to do that. So so that's why I have been occupied very much. I decided, yeah, well, I started to work, and as soon as I did, people got sick and I had to work more often. And yeah, the last month has been very hectic and very busy for me. Too busy in general. I don't want to work more than 4 days a week. Yeah, well, it's exceptional if I do, because I'm not made for that. I can't. I need my day on myself to do things like this and to do things with my dolls, for example. I need that me time for myself to bond with my dolls, and I missed that last couple of months. Every time I was too occupied to do things, and sometimes I did record a video but I was not satisfied, so ended up not uploading it because I was too much rambling about the subject it was not supposed to be about. So So yeah, but here we are again, and let's take a sip. And we were talking about the highlights still. So this year, getting a job for me in private life was a highlight, is a highlight. And the fact that it's going very well is a highlight as well. I did some things I never thought I would do in 2018. At the end, I went to a public sauna, which you go into nude. It was a big step for me to go there. Eventually, because my mother asked me for a very long time, and she was asking over and over again, and I finally said that I would go. First I was like, why did I say that? And then I was like, who cares? It's just me, and yeah, I don't really care what others think about me. At least I try to think like that, so that's a good thing. And it was the most relaxing thing ever, so I'm going to keep doing that. Of course, I got a job, so things are getting better slowly. So my life is getting back on track, and I feel more happiness and in general. So that's great. Things are finally getting there. Next year is all about settling things and finding things that gets my priority. I still have to work a lot on myself, but the start is made finally. And Eldo, of course, was a big highlight. Going there on a trip with my friend, and we had so much fun in the hotel room, meeting up friends that I knew online, but finally met up there. Even though I'm still a bit shy, and sometimes I think people didn't recognize me the second day. The first day I was just like this, just like how I am. And the second day I wore a wig, and oh, it's the other way around. First day I wore a wig, and second day I just went like this. I think no one recognized me like this. Maybe I don't remember when the girl on YouTube saw me. The YouTube girl. Anyway, I have new plans for next year. Dolly plans, because things kind of got out of hand the past few years that I was at home. Buying makes me happy. It does make everyone happy to be able to buy new things. I don't know how to explain it in English, but it gives some kind of tingle in the brain that makes you feel happiness for a very short time. So that's what I basically did, and to keep myself busy and stuff like that. So next year, what are my plans? What am I going to do? Stuff like that. First, do more face ups, try more. With try more, I mean try more new techniques that I found off the internet. I didn't find that many because I just found one, I think, how to make eyebrows. It's a tutorial on YouTube as well, and it worked very well for me. So I want to try out more different techniques that can help me move on to a higher face up level. With do more face ups, also the part of do more tattoos belongs there. I'm very afraid to do more tattoos because, yeah, well, not very, but I always let tattoos wait because it's a lot of work, and honestly, I can't draw. I can do makeup, but I can't draw. So yeah, only simple designs are things that I could make. So yeah. So do more face ups. That's the first one. They're all at random order, by the way. The second one is RP more. I want to RP more and more in depth. Usually I RP shallow things. Sometimes it's more than just some shallow thing, but yeah, I want to RP more. And because the last months, because I'm so busy, I kind of stopped RPing. And also my RP partners, we don't RP as often as we used to. I think I used to RP every day, but now it just kind of collapsed. So I want to bring that back, to feel connection with dolls back, also with whom I'm not that connected to. So yeah. So, next one is writing. I didn't write for a very long time. Wait, I have to change my position. My legs are falling asleep. So I didn't write for a long time anymore. I used to write on my old laptop and I used to enjoy writing. So I decided that writing would be a good thing to do once more, because that's a part that I really loved about the hobby. The thing is, right now everything is too mixed up. I have the stories, I have a lot of stories still on my old computer, but not everything, because the one that I got before it collapsed and it crashed. So that's the right word, it crashed. But I want to continue writing about stories. A lot of stories are in my head and I think it's getting very chaotic at the moment. So I have to scale some chaoticness off of some stories and make a better round story of it, so I can continue back from there, better full whole story, and then continue back from there from time to time. So I have to get my writing spirit back, and I hope that I can do that. But I think I can. I think I just have to take my moments to sit down and instead of watching a movie, just go behind the laptop and write things down, because they're already in my head. So it's crazy that I don't write them down. So next thing up my list for 2019 is change a few bodies and reshell. Well, I'm not exactly sure who I'm going to reshell, because mostly when I reshell a doll, I got that idea when I see a new sculpt, or when I see someone else options with a different doll, for example. So who I'm going to reshell is not that certain, but yeah. Also want to change a few bodies, because some bodies are not that great posers. I just got them because they were cheap, or mostly because they were cheap, or they were offered as a hybrid or as a trade, and I just want to replace some bodies. Like for my Venetu, I would really love a different body. He was on the skinny Dolce body, but I wasn't satisfied, so I think I will have to get him a body somewhere this year, maybe a Doll's Town or something. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's a great hybrid. And there are other bodies that I want to change. Like I love the female Dolzone body a lot, so maybe I can change some hybrids with that body. I'm not sure, but yeah. Next one is a very big goal for me, make my own wig. Of course, you have seen that this wig is also made by me, and it's also glued and stuff, and it's a lot of work. But I want to make my own rami fiber, soy or alpaca wig. I'm always afraid to work with alpaca because it's expensive and I'm afraid I mess something up. But I know I can do it eventually. The thing is, I have to keep in mind that the first thing you do is not always perfect, and it leaves room for improvement. Even though I already make some wigs, so I know how some things work, even though the work with alpaca hair is different. So I have to get a pair, grow a pair, and finally make myself alpaca, rami or soy fiber wigs. Because I love making wigs, to be honest, but I'm just scared because you have to invest a lot of money into it, and I'm not sure if I'm afraid I will rush it or things like that. I'm not sure though. So next thing on my list is practice with clay. Sorry, I thought there was something there. I want to practice working with clay. Not only specifically sculpting, because I know that's very, very, very difficult, but more that I want to try out making small things out of clay, like Fimo, small things, and start doing that and getting the feel, the hang of it. So I would love to start very small and start there. And maybe I will start out claying bigger things. Maybe I'm not sure, but if I like it, maybe with a head and on therapeutical basis. I don't know if that's correctly English, because I would like that, but I don't have the intention to. I don't think it will be impressive or anything, but I at least want to make small things and start claying small things, very small props and things, just be more creative and think a bit out of my own comfort zone. I think that works, because often I notice that when I do something that I didn't expect I could do, like for example the wig, I'm very satisfied and very happy of the way it turns out to be. So I definitely want to practice at least with a clay, Fimo or whatever, sculpting. Next one up the list is team photo shoots each season. Well, I want to do more team photo shoots. I have a lot of updates for how do you say it? I have a lot of updates of my new dolls coming in. Those are always the same kind of pictures in front of a white wall or my wooden floor or something black. But I want to do more theme photo shoots, at least each season, not specifically bound to the season, but let's say, for example, one season I will take a theme black and white, the other season I will say light, the other one I will say darkness, and the other one I will say colorful. I want to do that to challenge myself. I'm not saying I'm picking those specific themes. I have the whole season to work on it and to look for a perfect location. So not specifically inside the house, but I can make a small place with pillows and colorful stuff to do it. But I want to do that because I want to get my real passion for photography back again. So maybe I want to go out more and take my dolls out more. I'm also thinking about organizing a PGD meet based on photography outdoors. So because I really miss those kind of meetups. We have a lot of meetups. Most are creative meetups that I go to, which are a lot of fun. Those are most fun because you finally do stuff that you had to do for a very long time. But I don't know. I just miss the photography a lot these days. So I think I should organize a photography meet and see which places we have available to do such a meetup. The next one is more creative meets. So I want to make, let's say for example, one day each month to have a creative meet. It doesn't have to be with friends, just creative day, let's say it like that. But it has to be a day where you be creative. Can be making clothes, can be doing face ups. I want to do that because that me time for me is very important. It's very important that I do my creative things, because otherwise it stacks in my head and I get stressed a little bit. I totally get the fact that people say they get stressed if they have too much work or too many dolls because there's too much work. So I want to do a creative meet each month, a creative day, full day dedicated to be creative. So to paint, to do tattoos, do face ups, make clothing, decide to clay, decide to make eyes, things like that, because it's a lot of fun and I think I should try out more things. And sometimes when you get over, sometimes you don't want to start, but when you're busy, you're having a good time. So now with my work schedule, it's harder for me to schedule things like that, but once a month we should be able to do something. And if it's just me or My friends and I, that's fine. But together it's always more fun, of course. But yeah, we will see what's possible and what's not. Of course, what else I want to do is make more YouTube videos. I want to make a monthly video again, from short ones to bigger ones, but I prefer to make at least a monthly video. Yeah, for example, Dollies and Wine is always a very easy choice because you can ramble about everything that's on your mind. But I'm not sure yet what I'm going to pick this time, or what I will pick each month. This is my first one, my January post. And if I am in the mood and if I have more time, then I will make more posts. Maybe you guys are interested in seeing some footage from face-up meets, for example. I'm not sure. I'm not a good face-upper, so you don't... I practice and I do my best, but I'm not a face-upper. I don't know. We will see. But maybe things like that. Maybe new things. Maybe you have a suggestion for Jasmine's 5. That would be great as well, because those are very easy to do for me in between. And I still want to do the Angelphilia hand swap thingy. So I want to continue that because there are more and more people interested in Angelphilia and they don't have any clue about the things that I didn't have a clue about when I started. So delicious. So last but not least, the biggest challenge for me. So this year on Eldo, I fell in love with, how do you call it, posable art dolls. Posable art dolls are the art dolls that you can pose. They are fluffy and they are cute. So I bought Kota there, which is a moon bunny made by Henri's Puppets, and I fell in love ever since. I want to dedicate a space in my closet for my for my posable art doll collection, because I have a few more in my wish list and I want to give them a special place because they're different than my BGDs. But in order to do so, I have to sell or trade some dolls. Trading dolls would be an option, let's say an SD for a smaller doll or an artist doll, but I'm very picky. But trading for face-ups, clothing, things like that in general will always be an option, because I want to finish the dolls I have and I want to invest more time into them. Like I said, past few years have been chaotic to me, and right now it's time to organize my dolls and to see who needs more attention and who doesn't. Look-wise, most of them are very far, only need tattoos, or some need scars or things like that, but so far so good. So I'm pretty glad that that I'm already this far, to be honest. But yeah, to get my focus back, I have to sell or trade some dolls, trading for face-ups and tattoo work and clothing commissions, because I have a lot of artist dolls that have weird sizes. Those things would definitely do, so that I can focus on what I really want and have some room for the art dolls that definitely deserve a perfect spot in my closet. So this will be hard, because I have to let some dolls go that I think are really beautiful, but I'm not bounded too much to them. Also, in order to buy the dolls that are on my wish list can be found on Instagram. So it's a tough decision, and I hope I can get there. If you have, I'm only going to trade one Angelphilia, but the other ones will stay, and the rest is questionable, except for a few dolls. So I hope I can I hope I can trade around 5 or sell 5 SD dolls and a few smaller ones. For me, it's always hard to decide to let go of an SD doll because I'm bound to them way easier than a smaller one. But we will see how far I can get and if people are interested in it or not, because I would definitely like that shelf for me. And if you are an artist or skilled, or you can make clothes, then you can contact me in advance if you want to trade for a doll. So that's an option. And this is going to be a very, very big challenge for me to do this, but I know I can. So, and I really want that space for myself, because I have definitely more dolls planned, more artist dolls planned in the future. So, oh my gosh. Look, he's so cute, isn't he? He's definitely sweet and attached to me today. His name is Waffles, by the way. Well, this was my little video so far. A little was a lot of information. If you have any suggestions to do for our next video or for my top 5, then just comment below, and I will definitely check it out. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you hopefully next month somewhere. I can't promise you anything about the date, but I'm going to try and stick to it to make a video at least each month. Okay, thank you, bye bye.